Hello, hello, hello. Happy Saturday. Trying to remember my days of the week. Welcome. I'm going to give the room just another minute or two so that a few more folks can get signed in. Hello, M2. Welcome. Happy Saturday. So while the room is building, I'm going to get the live chat up, give you all an opportunity to say good evening to everyone and go ahead and hit the thumbs up. Hello, Diane. Hello, Delise. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Who else do we have in the chat tonight? All right, let's see. Who did I miss signing in? All right. So, I probably should change the title. Hello, Rosalind. I should probably change the title of this video after it uploads to an HB inspired vegan bag purchase. Hello, Carol. So it's Hi Prayon. I'm gonna walk through a couple of things tonight. Hi, DJ King. Thank you. I'm gonna I'm gonna try to get us in and out in an hour, but I have no clue because I have pulled lots of different stuff. So let me just give you a little bit of background of the evolution. Hi, Ingrid. The evolution that has led us to tonight's live. In the event that you were new or newer to my channel, I want to kind of give you a little bit of backstory. So, for those of you that may not be aware or have been living under a rock or have just not followed the handbag saga of 2019, a long time handbag designer by the name of Henri Bendel shut down its operation at the beginning of this year. And the tribe, as well as honorary members of the tribe and folks that had never even heard of the brand, created this flurry of activity around making purchases of this brand before they cease to exist except on the resale market. I'm going to give enabler credit to Noble Strength and then follow up credit to Mrs. Q. And the rest is kind of history if you have been following any of the community that kind of crossed over or was exploring brands earlier in the year. I'm going to give those two the credit that kind of led us to explore HB. Well, there were a couple, all of the bags, I think, at some point for HB as they were closing were very coveted, very difficult to find. It was almost like a bidding war, although there was not bidding, but trying to get bags before they actually disappeared off of the site. There were a couple of bags that several of the ladies in the tribe and in the YouTube community were trying to get their hands on. One of those was the Bowery satchel. And I was lucky enough to start off this year by carrying the Bowery Tote, which led to the live stream that introduced the idea of Big Bertha. So Big Bertha, you'll have to go back. I don't know that I tagged the video, but Big Bertha has become a thing. And I have been exploring bags until, I've been exploring bags all year trying to find the equivalent of a Big Bertha, aka the Bowery Tote that I started carrying this year. All right, fast forward to October, Mrs. Q's birthday month, and she is in Sugarland, Texas, doing a live stream in Dillards and pans past this bag that looks to be an exact replica or dupe or knockoff, pick your favorite word, of the HB Bowery satchel, which we went crazy for. All right. So, tons of us got the Bowery. I've carried it. I've got a couple of complaints about the Bowery organization, of course. In the interior, the setup is similar to Dooney, but the size of the actual slips and zips are different than they are in Dooney. It also has a dark lining, so it has this dark chocolate lining. And just so that you know, this is one of mine. This is in the color, I think this one is in Petro Multi. It's stuffed pretty good. It's softening up. But this is the bag, right? So it, outside pockets, which was great. You have the option of putting on a shoulder strap, double zip, but whether you're looking at the outside of the bag, you can see that dark chocolate, or the interior of the bag, it's just a dark lining. And I confess that I'm a little bougie when it comes to the interior of my bags, and I blame or give credit to the Dooney and Bourke line for that, because Dooney does not create dark linings in their bags, which is something that I love about that brand. I never look into my bag and things are lost because it's in this abyss of darkness. So this was the bag. All right. So Mrs. Q in Sugarland, Texas, for her class reunion weekend, and she is panning past a bag that looks like this. It ended up being an Antonio Milani look-alike or dupe, replica, whatever you want to call it. And it like stole the show. After that, I was on Dillards.com looking at the bag, the price of the bag. Okay, Candy Crusher. It was just amazing. And there were different colors. And at least on camera, it looked to be a little bit bigger than this one. I enjoyed carrying this one, but anytime I can get a bigger version of the same or similar bag, sign me up if it's one that I've enjoyed carrying. So, DJ King went and actually purchased the pewter version of the AM Antonio Milani bag in pewter from Dillards. She got that one for $83.30, which was the initial. Right, Closet Dive, that doggone DJ King got it for $83.30, which was the first markdown from the $119, I think it was, $118 or $119 original price point. All right, so I was a little on the fence because if you have been here, you know that I believe that an animal should be sacrificed for my leather. I don't believe in vegan, and especially not vegan at $118. And I wasn't really fond of $83 at vegan. But after seeing her video and after many, many hours of talking about the bag and seeing pictures and watching over and over and over and over and over again and freeze framing Mrs. Q's video, I decided that I was interested. And maybe the $83 price point was not that bad. Well, by the time I wrapped my mind around the 83, it took another markdown, which was the end of this week, down to $59.50. And at that point, I felt a little bit better about purchasing what I'm going to call a vegetable bag, because there's no meat, no hide involved. So I'm going to call this my vegetable bag. So DJ King was off. I was working from home. She was going to go run a couple of errands after we found that the price had been marked down. I ordered two from, yes, the closet dive. I ordered two from Carolina Place, the Carolina Place Dillards in North Carolina, and it shipped very quickly. I'm not going to turn into a sip and cuss with Dillards. It was not a flawless, it was a perfect transaction. It was just that the SA had committed to emailing the tracking information, and I didn't get that, so I ended up having to call back, and it was a little bit of a fiasco getting to the right person in the right department to be able to get that pulled back. So it didn't, the bag, I ordered it on Thursday. It was delivered today, this morning, FedEx, no problems. They packaged it extremely well. When I upload this video, I'm going to change the thumbnail to the box actually sitting on my porch, because they sent a box that 2 full-size computer monitors could have been in. So more than enough packaging, bubble wrap, and butcher's paper and gift paper, and it was no issues with any of that. So I had box delivered this morning. I was gonna go live earlier, but after looking at some more pictures, and now I'm gonna send Rosalind Ellis to the Enabler Corner. She sent text messages this afternoon, of all 4 colored bags: black, red, pewter, cognac. And just in looking at her pictures, mind you, I have 2 in a box sitting in my foyer that I have not yet opened. Just in looking at her pictures, I grabbed a jacket, my keys, my purse, got in the car, drove 35 minutes without traffic. Y'all know traffic makes a difference in Atlanta. 35 minutes without traffic to Arbor Place, which was one of the places that I mentioned in my live last night or sometime this week, to take a look at the cognac color. Now, what I will tell you is that I've talked to a couple of different people and several different sales associates about the color of this bag. One described it as a mustard color. One described it as a mustard orange. And it really did look orange even in Mrs. Q's live stream video. And then the other one said, no, it's a brown, it's a natural, it's like a saddle color. So I'm seeing pictures, and everyone that sent pictures, the bag in cognac looked a different color. So I decided that even before I opened the box, I was going to drive and go look at the cognac color to make sure that I didn't need triplets of this bag. I got there, and what I will tell you, it was a gorgeous color, but it truly is the same color, similar color to Coach's saddle. And I've got a picture of it here. Let's see. So this is the Antonio Milani, and that's Coach, so that you can just kind of see. And I'm going to post these on my Instagram as soon as this video is over. So if you'd like to, you're probably getting a reflection in the reflection. I'm going to post these on my Instagram just so that you can see them. But This is the cognac color, and it probably even under these lights look a little orangey. Uh-oh, somebody's... I Sabrina everybody in the live chat saw your text. But this is the color from Coach, and this is the HB. So y'all know me and what I feel are browns. I'm glad I saw it in person because it really did. I didn't see the mustard undertones. I didn't see the orange undertones. It has like a little bit of a tint of terracotta. If you put just like a couple drops of terracotta into natural, that is what this color is. All right. So, first things first. Rosalind. Rosalind Ellis is going to relieve Lucinda Quimbley from the Enabler Corner, and Rosalind Ellis is going to take the Enabler Corner and the award for today. Because Rosalind sent pictures, and I just... Let me show you. Let's see. Can I get this to blow up? Come on. I'm going to try to get... So that I just want you to really be able to see. There we go. Let me see if I can make that a little bigger. Probably not. All right. So this is the color in the picture that Rosalind sent earlier today. It looks burnt orange. It looks like a completely different color to me. And after seeing this color and not seeing mustard in it, really, I thought, you know what? At this price point with them disappearing, I just need to go and take a look at it. She also sent the picture of the Pewter, which if you have not seen, DJ King has, I think it's 3 videos now. There was a haul, I think, a comparison, and then a wear update on that one. So don't have to worry about seeing that one. Rosalind also sent me a picture of the black. And y'all know me and black bags. We have like a hate-hate relationship. I kind of consider those to be my funeral bags. And then the last one is this gorgeous red. And we are going to... All right. So... this is an HB inspired haul. All because of this bag. But we're going to spend some time looking at colors and sizes and comparisons. And what I will tell you is that Arbor Place in Douglasville, Georgia had, I think it was 3 black bags and 1 pewter bag left. The cognac bag was purchased. It left in my car, but it's not for me. So that's all I'm going to say about that. One of my tribe sisters asked me to pick it up, so I did that. All right. So this is the bag. That's the inspiration bag. So I don't remember, and I know y'all are like, will she get with it? I will. But here's the side profile. I do not recall what kind of leather, or if this was also a vegetable bag purchase and I just didn't pay it any attention in the flurry of trying to build in a couple of weeks an HB collection. But this bag has a feel, it's got way more texture than Saffiano. Uh-oh, I got a hell no from Kim. I'm not sure what that's about. it has more of a feel than Saffiano, just because it does kind of have the snake print, snake texture to it. But okay, Kim, but this is what that looks like. All right, so I took the plunge, and I'm pretty pleased with the AM version of the bag. And I'm pleased with it because size-wise, it is bigger than the HB version. It is the same depth, but it is taller and longer. And I sent some pictures to the ladies in the chat. The straps are also a little bit wider than the HB version. It does have feet under the bottom. Even though this is vegetable, pleather, vegan, it does have a feel, the texture of it feels like Saffiano, which is what really surprised me about this bag. Now, in all of the pictures, I thought that this bag was going to be a brighter red because all of the pictures were crazy, like bright red. This to me in person does not look like any of the colored pictures that I received. I'm okay with that. What I really like about this bag, other than the fact that it is just bigger, is the fact that unlike the HB version, this bag has the lighter lining. So I'm not going to be fumbling around in a dark hole trying to find stuff in my bag. So here we go. Let me get them even there so you can see it is a little taller. All right. And then, let's see here. So, y'all know I have talked bunches of crap about animals needing to die for my bags. And I'm not telling you that I'm going on a vegan bag collection because, honey, that's a lie. I'm going back to get me some more animals. But in the meantime, this right here, no complaints. Could I have paid the $118 for it and been pleased? Probably, but that price would have haunted me for the rest of my days every time I carry it. Yes, Sabrina, it is bigger. And I'm not talking about just a little bit bigger. She's a big girl bigger. As I was in Dillards today, I walked around with the Pewter one. I didn't walk around with the cognac. I put that one up at the counter, so I don't believe in carrying other people's bags and stuff. But I loved the feel of it. Oh, I'm glad. Well, you should definitely check out the Antonio Milani because they definitely have the Bowery satchel equivalent. So one of the things that I'm not 100% in love with about this bag, and it is not a deal breaker, otherwise I would not have purchased it, or today I would have taken my entire Dillard's box back, is on the HB bag, I know what side of the bag is what I call the front, right? Big Bertha. I can tell which side of the bag is the front because the logo's on there. The only thing that for me is a miss on this bag is that Antonio Milani did not take the luxury of putting the name. Maybe that's on purpose because the AM is engraved just like the HB hardware. AM is in all of the hardware on this bag, including the zipper pulls. The only thing is I'm anal when it comes to the front of my bag always being pointed out away from my body. And on this one, it's not going to matter because there is no additional branding or anything that distinguishes the front from the back. That is the only thing for me that could have, would I have wanted it with Antonio Milani on the side? Hi, Shirley. I don't know. Maybe it's good that it doesn't have it. Maybe. Just like the HB bag, this one does come with a strap. So if you want to carry it as a shoulder bag, you can. So it's wrapped in here. It's a thin strap. I don't know that I would use it, but you know what? I can put it with the 52 other straps that I have hanging over there now. The interior, there was a question from my tribe sister about the lining, whether or not the lining was stitched to the bag or whether it was loose. It is loose, but I like it. Zipper pocket on the back wall, and it is, let me just see. It feels like, it's a smaller pocket. It is more like the size of the HB pocket, which in my opinion is small. This bag could have had a much larger pocket on this wall because it is such a big bag. And then on the front where the HB bag has two small pockets that I do not like, in addition to the dark lining, this one has a little padded pocket that goes the length of the bag with a snap over it, so you could use it or not use it. I will likely use it just to keep that pocket from slouching, but I really like it. If you are looking for an even probably better or closer view of the pewter color of this bag, then go over and check out DJ King's channel. But like I said, it is an amazing dupe. So for those of you that are checking out this video from your interest in HB, I would say that Antonio Milani, there were 3 or 4 other bags other than this one, which is called the Executive Tote, that are almost identical to other HB bags. Let's look a little bit at the strap difference. So this is the thicker HB strap, thicker AM strap, smaller HB. It's not a whole lot wider. Uh-oh, let me see. How can I was gonna do this like on demand so that I could edit it and all that, but I think sometimes seeing it live is the better way to go. But now I cannot figure out how I want to compare these. All right, let me get these lined up. So the strap is, I'm going to knock something over. I can feel it coming. All right, the strap is just a smidgen wider, but it feels better in my hand. I like a wider strap, and it doesn't matter whether it's in the hand, whether it's on the shoulder, whether it's crossbody. I just like a thicker strap. Let's see. Can y'all see the difference in the size of the straps this way? Let's see. Can you just see the difference? All right. So now, let's talk about this color. And then we're going to get into, well, let me do another size comparison. And this bag is also not available, but I want to show it to you anyway, just in case Dooney is going to get on the vintage collection next year, right? I was in Dillards and they have a vintage LV section, a small section, but LV is bringing back some of its vintage pieces. My tribe sister Ange just posted a video of some of her 50th birthday vintage purchases. And Coach, of course, is brought back a really nice vintage collection. So maybe Dooney will do the same thing next year. But here is my, Dooney Bourke Main Street satchel in the color natural. It does not have my big Bertha pockets, but it does have side pockets. Only one zipper, where the AM and the HB bags have double zippers, and it does have one outside pocket. Feet on the bottom. For those of you that watched the meet and greet for Nashville, I carried a red exotic version of this bag. This bag has a bigger butt on it than the Antonio Milani bag. And by butt, we're talking about the depth, right? So Dooney had, let me get it even there. The AM is longer. Dooney has a bigger butt, and Dooney is slightly wider than the AM one. So there's the comparison of the Main Street. For those of you that are into the LV Speedy, I could not tell you. The dimensions for this are on Dillards.com. You can compare that to your Speedies. But I wanted, since I had something equivalent, and this one is in Naturals in Saffiano, I thought that I would share this one. Now, at first, I thought, well, I don't need the cognac color because I've got this one. The color is nothing compared to Natural Saffiano. Absolutely not close. To me, it's not even in the same ballpark. But it is, I guess they could be cousins. Right? A little cousin, big cousin. All right. Colors. Okay. For me, the color that was showing up on the pictures that were sent to me was a bright red. This is my MK pouch. Y'all saw this from when did I get this one? Mother's Day weekend? Or did I get this while I was in Nashville? I can't remember now. But this was MK pouch. This one has kind of the light, kind of champagne lining, so I like this one a little bit better than some of the other ones that have the darker. But this was the color red that I was looking for. This is what I thought, based on the pictures, my AM bag was going to look like. And y'all can tell they are nowhere close to each other in color comparison. Beside this red, this one almost leans more wine or closer to Bordeaux or crimson to me than it does red. But there's that color comparison. For Bordeaux, when I put Bordeaux with it, it does not lend itself to Bordeaux. This is the Bordeaux Beacon card case. So when you have Bordeaux with it, it does look a little bit more like a blue-based red or even like a brick red. when I put my Coach 22 cosmetic case with it, it looks to me a little bit more berry toned than red. When I put my Target lippy pouch with it, I don't know what it makes it look like there, but it pairs. But I don't see a lot of red in this. This has more pinky purple, mauves, fuchsias in it, which is none of this. And I did Kimberly, and they are not the same color. And then, so DJ King told me, she was like, it's like a Coach red. And I'm looking at the pictures in my phone, and I'm thinking, it does not look like Coach red to me. In the pictures, it almost looked like HB red, the true red. Like the phone crossbody red that I first showed on my channel. But I pulled out my True Red travel wallet, and look. It's closer, but it's still not dead on to that color either. But to me, it's closer to this color than it is this color. All right, so Dillards does ship for $9.99 from the store. I did pay to have mine shipped from North Carolina. I went in store today, and for one of my tribe sisters, I purchased cognac, and they still had black, and they also had one pewter, which you can find on DJ King's channel. Now, y'all know I have been a little bit on a metallics kick, right? And the Dooney metallics kind of started it. And then I got some Coach metallics. And then I got some MK metallics. And it just kind of snowballed from there. So let me clear a little bit of space around me. And we will look at the next purchase. Because FOMO is real. And that's not, in this community, that's not fear of missing out. Per DJ King, that's the first of many others, which means we don't just buy one when we find something we like in this community. We typically buy at least 2 colors, possibly more. So, this one, I just kind of grabbed all of the stuffing out of the box. I did see the pewter color in store, so I do know what it looks like. But let me just show you. And this is not all of the stuffing that was in the Dillards box, because both bags had paper, bubble wrap, butcher's paper all across the top, and then that big green like air paper bubble wrap stuff in the bottom. They did a great job. So and they did do a duplicate copy of my receipt. All right. So here we go with the pewter. And through the holidays, whether you're in black or red or a solid color, I just think that this is gorgeous. I have already started thinking about summer sandals that are going to pair beautifully with this bag, because your golds, your silvers, your bronzes, you know, you get your shiny metallics out in summer. They're great though for tinsel and shine during the holiday season. It does not read true gray. Same style, everything as the red. But what I want to do is show you a couple of accessories that I pulled that may or may not go, because again, I saw this in person in store, have not had an opportunity to look, but just the color, I wanted to pull a couple things to see if I have something that is going to pair perfectly with my pewter, because I do not plan to buy any new accessories to go with this. So the first is what kind of started it all, which is the Dooney Bourke Silver, which is like high shine metallic. Just in looking at the handle here and this shiny here, I think this is going to be a no, but let's take a look. Does it coordinate? I could make it work. I think I could make it work. It's going to be in the inside of my bag. It's not like I'm going to be walking around with it sticking out of the side of Big Bertha, right? But I do think even under the high shine lights, which is making this look way shinier, I do think I could make it work. I could force a fit if I needed to. All right, so the next one is an MK pouch, and I used this one with my Dove Gray Large MCM Clara and loved this combination together. But this one definitely looks more gray. But what do you think about this one together? Okay. Then, to join Rosalind Ellis in the Enabler Corner, Kimberly Mines is going to join her, because I picked up another MK pouch that I've showcased on this channel. I think it was a video called My Pinkish Purchase or something like that. So it has shiny metallics and golds and silvers, and I thought, you know what, at some point I'm going to have to carry that pink. I'm going to have to carry it. I kind of like that together. I do. I think I like it. It breaks up the color contrast, right? It's not as monochromatic as the grays and the silver. It breaks it up a little bit. And then the last one, which just looking at it, I think is going to be my favorite. I think this is going to be the one to go with it, but you let me know what you think about this MK pouch with it. I think the black one is the show stealer. I think I like it best with this one. Which is, when I told DJ King that I was going to get the pewter, I was like, but I don't have accessories like yours. I said, but I have something you don't have. And I think that this is the show stealer. So Kim, I know that you and I are like, when it comes to vegan, but not everything has to be leather. I think you should call And order from Dillards the pewter, because you have this, and this is gorgeous. This to me is it. These were made for each other. So I think with this, and maybe I've got a gold, but I don't think I'm gonna do gold. I may do a little bit of red. I can just do black and let this steal the show. Because y'all know if I got anything, I got some black accessories, because that was my go-to. So I think I'll pair some black accessories with this and just let this do all of the talking, because between that and the bag, woo, I love it, I love it, I love it. So I know that if you are a regular here, and you are influenced, enabled, share, text, then we spent a lot of money on handbags. This is one of those purchases that you can make and buy multiples and it not break the bank. They are limited. I gave, it's in my work. I was working from home and calling Dillards and checking inventory and working on performance reviews at the same time on Friday. So it was a hot mess. But let me see if I can remember where you can find black pewter cognac. Rosalind found one red today. It was already claimed by someone else in the community. So I don't know where you will find red, but black, the pewter, and cognac are plentiful in the states of North Carolina, Tennessee, and Georgia. Green Hills, Dillards, Green Hills Mall in Nashville, Tennessee. Carolina Place in Charlotte, North Carolina. South Lake Dillards in North Carolina. Atlantic Station in Atlanta, Georgia. And Arbor Place in Douglasville, Georgia. $9.99 shipping. If you're interested in the details, you can check out Mrs. Q's video. You can check out DJ King's video. Or you can watch the replay of my video from my last video upload, I think. No, that was the black and white. So 2 videos ago, that one was available. The bag is still available on dillards.com in black and pewter. And let me tell you, this pewter is, DJ King did not steer me wrong when she said you need to at least go look in person at the pewter. She said, do not let that color get past you. You need to lay eyes on it and make a decision. And after seeing hers in pictures that weren't posted in the videos and online and stuff in natural light in different places, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and order it. It's at the discounted price. If all else fails, I can get in my car and take it back locally. I can return it. She did not steer me wrong. And the fact that she and Kim, months apart, helped to coordinate this perfect pair, that's the beauty of the tribe right there. But for what I paid for 2 of these is likely more than your current Dooney Pay or your latest QVC easy payment conglomerate. It is what we paid for those. If you were looking at $119, I'd like to be able to get a bag, but nothing wowed you on Dooney, take that $119 and spend just a smidgen more and get you 2 of these. Find some accessories, add something different, new to your collection. And there is absolutely, do I have Saffiano close by? Hold, please. this organization finished. It is like, I got 9,000 Dooney receipts over there. Hang tight. Hang tight. So what can you see it on this one? What I want you to see is the texture between the HB. Well, I should have brought the other HB one in there. You can't see the texture on that one because of the snake. Do I have another HB bag in here? All right, forget it. We're going to look at the texture of Dooney Saffiano and the Pleather for AM. I just want you to be able to really see the texture. Because if you didn't know that this was, you know, vegan, can y'all see that? So, vegan Saffiano. I think it's a winner. I think it's a keeper. It's bigger than this one. No, I'm not planning to sell this one, but I do like, at least I'm not planning to sell it today. I don't have any plans of selling it. I do like the size of this one compared to the size of this one. Now, this one, of course, it's staying in my collection. It's HB. I mean, this color, this was just kind of, I was thankful to be able to get my hands on this one. But this one is bigger. It's bigger. So, I have not kept up with the chats. So, online, $83.30 is still the price. They had not taken the additional markdowns. But, if you let your SA know that in Atlanta and in Charlotte, they have already taken the next markdown to $59.50. Let's see. I may, because they actually let me, because I had a picture of my receipt on my phone. I didn't actually have my receipt because it was in my box. But they let me show the SKU with the price to show that there were no additional promotions or anything going on, that was just the price. So I may post let me see if I can do that. Yeah, I may crop and post the top part of my Dillards receipt so that it shows the SKU, so that if you need some proof to show that it's the same SKU right there, right? The same SKU, and that the colors are marked down. This is the red. Let me confirm. No, I think that one is the Yes. No. This is the Pewter with the number here. Because this is their pop label. That's what I was looking at. But this is the Pewter SKU. And this is the red SKU. So I'm going to call out these numbers so that you have them. Because calling, letting them know that it's in clearance. They can pull it up on Dillards.com just so that they can get a feel. The SA can get a feel for what they're looking for. The Pewter color, I'm going to give you the whole string of numbers. It's 275-111- and this is probably the only part they need. 7685477. So I'm going to give you that part again because I think that's also what's listed online. Is 7685477. And then the red, if you're interested in that one, it's 7685478. So the front part of the red one is the same. 275-111- again, this is the red. 7685478. 275-111-7685478. Thank you, Kimberly. So I will post that on my Instagram in case you need proof at the register to show that it has already taken a markdown. I don't have anything to do with your state and local sales tax, but it has been marked down to $59.50. And I purchased. This was ordered at 11:03 on the 14th. And the other one was purchased today. So that's all I have. So it looks like the chat is starting. Stores are still open here in Georgia until 9 p.m. Arbor Place may stay open until 9:30 because that Dillard's has an outside entrance. But South Lake in Charlotte, Carolina Place in Charlotte, Green Hills in Nashville, Atlantic Station in Atlanta, Georgia, and Arbor Place in Douglasville, Georgia. I haven't called any other stores. I have my 2, so I'm not calling any other stores. But Pewter, Black, Cognac, available at all of those. Red, all I can say is good luck. Thank you so very much. I will be back tomorrow evening for Feed Your Addiction. We are going to take a look at Alto Leather, past and present. And by that I mean new versus what does Alto Leather look like when it has been heavily used. So I'm feeling a little bit better because I have a couple more Big Bertha options in my collection. And I think I'm going to be okay with my vegetable bags. Thank you so very much for watching. If you have not taken a look at the content of my Tribe Sisters, please make sure that you do so. Hit the thumbs up before you head out, especially if, just for comparison purposes, you're like, you know what? If I decided to take a plunge, that's a pretty good dupe. I can say that I have a HB lookalike in my collection. 31 of you, only 19 thumbs up. I hope that you will hit the thumbs up because after all, you spent part of your Saturday night with me. If nothing more, I think I should get a thumbs up for keeping you entertained on a Saturday night. So, thank you so very much for watching. I will see you tomorrow night. Until next time, I do hope you find something that feeds your addiction, even if it's vegetables. Take care.